Thrall, you're just too popular. Can you see what the neighbor cat did to the screen? He tore it all up. Now I have to repair it. So I measure the width of this. 29, almost 30. And the major damage goes up to about, let's say 20 inches to cover it. Look at that. God, what a mess. Look at that mess. Oh, I'm so mad at that cat. Look at that. When there's a problem, you have to come up with a solution, hopefully. And a plan or a project is imminent here. Screen door with damage done at the screen. I can replace the whole screen, but that's not going to keep Jake or Ed or any of the other visiting cats away. Let's see, that's about 29 to 30 inches. Okay. I could buy some screen to patch that bit down there, which I probably will because I still want to be able to open the door and have air come in without bugs. Or replace the whole screen, which I'm not really good at that, but I would do it myself to save money. Now, what I plan to do is have some kind of a frame with some kind of chicken wire, rat wire, or some other nasty feeling metal stuff attached to it with Velcro that attaches to this screen door. That's the plan. I need a frame of some sort. I can either use a piece of very thin Luan or very thin plywood and cut out the center, which would probably be the best, be a little more expensive that way. But it'd be the best because it'd be lighter weight instead of using furring strips or something and then having to support the corners. I got rough measurements. I need to buy Velcro. And, yeah. It's nice out here right now. It looks like it could either lighten up or rain. It could go either way. And I'm not sure what it's supposed to do. Trees and things are starting to bud. Birds are singing. I like to hear the birds sing. But all these visiting cats that really, really like Thrall, he can't stand them. And they have an argument, a fight through the window. Thrall's batting on the glass and the other cat's batting on the screen and tearing it. So I need a deterrent. Like when I had the plastic up for winter, I had a deterrent on the door, against the door. It just looks terrible. And I can't open and close things, and it's just another thing to deal with. So I'm going to try to fix some type of a device that fits onto the screen door. The screen door is old and parts of it are broken off and it doesn't work the way it's supposed to, and it often comes out of the track. Someday we'll have everything that works the way it's supposed to. Someday, probably the day before I die, right? Yeah. Well, I'm off to the hardware store, and what else did I need? I discovered that the couple eggs that I had left were kind of funky and they smell weird, so I need eggs. And cat deterrent? Does anyone know how to keep visitor cats away without making my cat upset? I don't want to poison my cat or upset him with ultrasound sounds or ultrasonic waves or whatever it is. Challenge. Of the three main big box hardware stores, this is the one I prefer. There's a few things here. I've got some screen, some rat wire, or what they call it, hardware cloth. Then I'm going to use this as a frame. I'm going to cut it to size and attach the hardware cloth. And while I'm at it, I'm going to replace the screen. And the good parts of the screen that I have on there now, I will roll up and save for repairs for other windows. From the board, I cut it to size, and I cut the middle out for this screen to go in there. I'm going to staple it on and then Velcro it out. So I just spray painted the one side. The other side will need to be done, but I'll do that later. We'll finish it up tomorrow. Finally, I got the new screen on, and now I'm going to affix this outer defense screen on the front of it, if I can. It will fix on here with Velcro. And the kitty cats don't like, they can't scratch through this, hopefully. And hopefully he won't be a maniac and jump up. He's a little older, so I don't think he will. I ran out of staples for the staple gun. I went to the store and I got the wrong size. It's the depth that I want, but not the width. These are too wide. So when they see me at the hardware store, they're going to think I'm up to something, but I'm not. Alright, let's see if I can put the Velcro on here and all that good stuff. Now for the moment of truth. I'll end up getting more staples to make sure this attaches better. But right now, I am just trying to... I know this is going to stick really well. I hope. Hey, yeah, it does. Alright, now to put this lovely screen door back in the doorway. Yay! Time for sunset. It's really pretty. Such a lovely evening. Oh, Thrall ought to be happy. He has this little window back. And I'm happy because I can open the door and have fresh air come in without bugs. And hopefully that little addition will keep the other cats from scratching the screen. It had better. You look tired or something. Are you okay? You ought to be happy you can sit by your door now. He's a crabby old tired guy, huh? Speaking of crabby old and tired, I didn't do work on this door the whole continuous day. There were a couple other things that I accomplished today, and I happened to find more staples, so I stapled the rest of that hard screen on and to the frame. So that's finished, thank goodness. Now I have other things to do, of course. Upward and onward.